Kimberly Michelle Pate, born March 4, 1982, is an American singer and television personality. She is best known for appearing as a regular cast member on the VH1 reality television series Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta during its first 2 seasons, later returning to the show during its 5th season. Michelle subsequently signed with Atlantic Records. Her debut studio album, Rebellious Soul, debuted at number 2 on the U.S. Billboard 200 and number 1 on the U.S. Top R&B/Hip Hop Albums charts. Her second studio album, Anybody Wanna Buy a Heart?, was released on December 9, 2014. The album debuted at number 6 in the U.S. and spawned 3 singles: Love 'Em All, Maybe I Should Call, and Hard to Do. The album sold 87,000 copies in its first week in sales. In March 2016, Michelle's third studio album, More Issues Than Vogue, was released to positive reviews. Singles from the album included Not a Little Bit and Ain't You. Her fourth album, Kimberly, The People I Used to Know, was released on December 8, 2017 and debuted at the top 10 of the Billboard's Top R&B/Hip Hop Albums chart. Her fifth studio album, All Monsters Are Human, was released on January 31, 2020. The album was preceded by 2 singles, Superhood and The Rain. She has also starred in reality series Love and Hip Hop, New York, K. Michelle, My Life and Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood, under the name Kimberly, as well as in her own special, The Rebellious Soul musical, directed by Golden Globe winner Idris Elba. Throughout her career, Michelle has received 4 BET Awards nominations. She won a Soul Train Music Awards and NAACP Image Awards in 2013 and 2014. She was also honored with an ASCAP Women Behind the Music Award in 2015. Early life. Kimberly Michelle Pate was born on March 4, 1982, in Memphis, Tennessee. As a child, Michelle learned to play piano and guitar, and took voice lessons from Bob Westbrook, who also trained pop singers Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears. She graduated from Overton High School in Memphis in 2000. She earned a music scholarship to Florida A&M University, FAMU, by yodeling at her audition. She was crowned the freshman attendant of the homecoming court at the age of 18. She is a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, pledging Beta Alpha chapter. Fall of 2001. She reports that she stopped attending classes for a short time to have a son born in September 2004, then returned to finish college. She graduated from FAMU with honors and was accepted into several law schools but did not attend, opting to pursue music full-time. Michelle's age was reported in her college yearbook as 18 in late 2000, which would put her birth year at 1982. Her age was reported as 31 in 2015 by The Source magazine, which would put her birth year at 1984. AllMusic's biography of her initially gave a birth year of 1986, then in 2022 reported only 1980s. But in 2023, the year was changed to 1982. Michelle gave 1986 in a 2013 interview. The editor of GossipWeLove.com commented on the discrepancies in reported birth year, registering disbelief. That Michelle could have entered college and won her class's prom beauty contest at age 14. Michelle formed a college friendship with Basketball Wives actress Royce Reed, who was born in 1981. Career 2009 to 2011, beginnings. In 2009, Michelle signed a deal with Jive Records and released her first R&B charting single, Fakin' It, featuring Missy Elliott. The song peaked at number 100 on the U.S. Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs. During 2010, Michelle released 3 follow-up singles, Fallon, I Just Can't Do This and How Many Times, which charted at numbers 56, 53, and 53 respectively on the U.S. Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs chart. At the time, Michelle was in the process of recording her debut album, originally titled Pain Medicine, which was slated to have features from artists such as Trina, Gucci Mane, Akon, Usher, and R. Kelly, who she would credit as her mentor during this period. However, her album was scrapped when Jive Records folded in 2011. 2012 to 2014, Love and Hip Hop, Rebellious Soul, Anybody Wanna Buy a Heart? In 2012, Michelle joined the cast of VH1's docu soap Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta. The first season chronicles her return to the music industry after several personal struggles, including an abusive relationship with a music executive. K was dubbed the show's breakout star, signing a multi-album record deal with Atlantic Records shortly after filming. She returned to the show for a second season, which chronicled the recording of her debut studio album, Rebellious Soul. On May 20, 2013, she released the album's lead single, titled V.S.O.P. The track was produced by Pop and Oak, and samples Very Special, performed by Deborah Laws, as well as That's How Long, performed by the Chi-Lites. VSOP reached at number 89 on the U.S. Hot 100 singles and number 27 on the U.S. Billboard Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs charts. Its music video, directed by Benny Boom, was released on June 29, 2013. Rebellious Soul was released on August 13, 2013, debuting at number 2 on the U.S. Billboard 200 and number 1 on the U.S. Top R&B/Hip Hop Albums charts, with first-week sales of 72,000 copies in the United States. As of December 2014, Rebellious Soul has sold over 260,000 copies. On November 4, 2013, Kimberly Michelle headlined her first tour, the Rebellious Soul Tour, presented by BET Music Matters. The 19-city tour kicked off in San Francisco and ended December 3, 2013, in Boston. It included stops in Los Angeles, Houston, Chicago, and Atlanta. Opening acts featured Chris Brown, Protégé 7th Streeter, and Tiara Thomas. On January 14, 2014, the album's second single, Can't Raise a Man, was released, which peaked at number 94 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 and number 23 on the Hot R&B/Hip Hop Songs charts. During Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta's reunion special, Kimberly Michelle announced that she was leaving the show to join the cast of Love and Hip Hop, New York in Season 4. During this time, Michelle joined Robin Thicke on the North American leg of his Blurred Lines tour, which began on February 21, 2014, in Atlanta, Georgia. On February 14, 2014, she released a mixtape project titled Still No Fucks Given. K's purpose on Love and Hop, New York was mainly served to set up her own spin-off series, Kimberly Michelle, My Life, which premiered November 3, 2014. On September 16, 2014, Michelle released Love 'Em All on iTunes as the first single from her second album, Anybody Wanna Buy a Heart? Kevin, editor-in-chief of Spin Media website Direct Lyrics, described Love 'Em All as a powerful and gritty song and a heartbreaker anthem. On November 17, 2014, Michelle released How Do You Know as her third single from Anybody Wanna Buy a Heart, which shot to number 1 on the iTunes R&B chart. Michelle announced that she would go on a joint tour with Keisha Cole beginning in January 2015. Anybody Wanna Buy a Heart? Was released through Atlantic Records on December 9, 2014. The album debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 200 chart, number 1 on the Top R&B/Hip Hop chart, and number 1 on the R&B chart, selling 87,000 copies in the first week of its release. Although Anybody Wanna Buy a Heart? Charted lower than Rebellious Soul, it topped Rebellious Soul's first week sales. In its second week, the album sold 30,000 copies, bringing its sales to around 120,000 copies. As of June 2015, Anybody Wanna Buy a Heart? Has sold over 230,000 copies. Rebellious Soul and Anybody Wanna Buy a Heart? Have sold 500,000 copies worldwide. 2015 to 2017, More Issues Than Vogue, Kimberly, The People I Used to Know. On January 21, 2016, Kimberly Michelle released the single Not a Little Bit from her third studio album More Issues Than Vogue. From February 11, 2016, Michelle released several promo singles from the album, including Ain't You, Mindful and Time. On February 12, 2016, More Issues Than Vogue was made available for pre-order before its official release on March 25, 2016. After making guest appearances in Seasons 3 and 4 of Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta, Kimberly Michelle would rejoin the main cast in Season 5, which chronicled her return to Atlanta and the release of her third album, More Issues Than Vogue. Michelle toured for a month from July 14, 2016, to August 14, 2016 for her Hello Kimberly tour. On September 30, 2016, Michelle released Forward, from the soundtrack to the film The Birth of a Nation. On February 3, 2017, Michelle released the single Got Me Crazy, alongside DJ Feezy, Rick Ross, and Fabulous. On February 6, 2017, Kimberly Michelle, My Life Ended After 3 Seasons. On September 8, 2017, Michelle released 2 singles from her fourth album, Kimberly, The People I Used to Know, Birthday and Either Way, featuring Chris Brown. On December 7, 2017, Michelle released Kimberly, The People I Used to Know, which would be her final album with Atlantic Records. 2018 present, All Monsters Are Human. This section needs to be updated. Please help update this article to reflect recent events or newly available information. March 2024. In 2018, Kimberly Michelle joined the cast of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood in Season 5, making her the only person in the franchise's history to appear in 3 incarnations of Love and Hip Hop as a main cast member. Michelle announced that her next project will be titled FAB, an acronym for Fuck All You Bitches. On November 19, 2018, Michelle released the song Save Me. It was later announced that she had signed a new record deal with Entertainment One Music. In 2019, Kimberly Michelle also appeared in the Love and Hip Hop Clip Show Specials Love and Hip Hop Awards, Most Certified, where she won the Clapback Queens category, and 40 Greatest Love and Hip Hop Moments, the reboot. In November 2019, during one of her OST tour stops, Michelle announced the title of her 5th album, All Monsters Are Human, set to be released in January 2020. On January 1, 2020, Michelle released her 6th mixtape Not One Fuck Given, which also marks her 3rd body of work from her Zero Fucks Given series. On the same day, she shared a lengthy message to her supporters on Instagram where she called her 5th album a masterpiece. She wrote, "Where do I begin? Well, first, I just want to say thank you for loving on me. The last 2 years have been a real journey and growing experience for me. I literally was fighting for my life. I know I've had you guys waiting for my album, so I wanted to give you something to vibe to until then. You know, for years now we've had fun together remixing my favorite songs." On January 10, she revealed cover art and track list for All Monsters Are Human and made the album available for pre-order on digital retailers Apple Music and Amazon. All Monsters Are Human was released to positive critical reviews on January 31, 2020, along with a music video for one of the songs from the album. Just Like Jay, the album debuted and peaked at number 51 on the U.S. Billboard 200 with first-week sales of 8,200 copies. Kimberly Michelle has confirmed that her 6th studio album, I'm the Problem, will be released in 2022. It will mark her final R&B album. The first single is expected to release in February 2022. She has also been teasing her long-awaited country album, which expected to drop after her final R&B album. Kimberly Michelle is currently working on her first debut country album, which is expected to be released in 2024.